Good morning everyone and welcome back. For anyone new, I play games for the storytelling and challenge, which generally means taking my time, trying to stay thematic, and avoiding exploits. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. In Total War Warhammer, that means using some mods to try to make the campaign and battles slower and harder to try to fit the brutal world of Warhammer, and also fighting all but the most lopsided battles manually. There's a link in the description to all the mods we're using and why, and another to the Steam Workshop page where you can subscribe to all these mods with one click. For this campaign, we are playing as Khazrak One-Eye and his Beastmen horde, with aspirations of emerging from the dark forests and tearing down all of the rich cities of the Empire and beyond. Okay, so we are back with Khazrak, and we have to refresh my memory here, because I don't remember exactly what we did at the end of the last episode. The Battle of Averheim. I think we ambushed an army right there. A pretty easy battle, if I remember correctly. And that was the last thing that we did, it looks like. We, of course, it was the middle of the turn, so we've already looked at all that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see who still has movement here. We have a little bit of movement left with him. In fact, we could reach Balthazar, but I don't think we want to be attacking Balthazar with this army. That's too close of a battle. In fact, we might have even a disadvantage with that. We got some good units, but we got a lot of really relatively weak units in that army as well. And Madgweeb is only rank 7, and Balthazar is rank 9, so yeah, it's definitely not a battle that we need to fight, because we don't really have any need to take risks right now. So we have Khazrak here. We got full movement here with both of these lords. So obviously what we're going to do is we're going to destroy the Shadowgore Warhorde, because why not? We don't like them. They're raiding my territory. They are all around nuisances, even if they are beastmen. And they got a couple of decent units here. They got 4 actually, but their lord is only rank 5, and I feel like we could probably take care of all that. We do kind of need to get some replenishment up on some of our units here with Khazrak, but you know, it is what it is. We got to fight this. I just want to get rid of them while we have an opportunity to do so. So let's go ahead, I think, and start with this. And I don't know if he's going to run away or not. Do Beastmen who... Just make sure here, if we do Shadowgore Warhorde, it wouldn't stop us, but we're not going to, if we do this... Yeah, so okay, so we have 7 turns. We're going to be condemned by all factions. That's not great. I don't love that, but we're kind of at war with everybody already anyway, and it kind of feels like a Khazrak thing to do, to go ahead and attack them anyway, so I don't want to let them raid our territory for 7 turns. So let's go ahead and just see if there's anything we can do here. We could pay 720. It would get us a trade agreement. It would end up being, what is that, maybe 14 turns or so before this would pay for itself. After we declare war on Shadowgore Warhorde, we're going to lose our reliability, which means that this trade agreement is going to be further away from us. I kind of think maybe we should go ahead and do it. I'm trying to think thematically here. Would Khazrak care about this? I kind of feel like maybe not. Yeah. I kind of feel like Khazrak doesn't care that much about the trade, so never mind, we're not going to do that. Let's just see if there's anything else that we might want to do before we completely bork our reliability. I don't think so. Alright, here I go. Well, you know what, let me do it this way so we can immediately see just how bad the damage is going to be. Declare war, yes. Boom, very low. Okay. It is what it is. Everybody hates us even more now than they already did, which was already quite bad. And I don't do that in almost any campaign, but it kind of feels like with Khazrak it's fine. So let's go ahead and see if he runs away. He does not. Decisive victory. It is an ambush. Let's go ahead and fight the battle. And of course the secondary army and the garrison will come into this fight. But I don't think we even want to wait for that. I don't know, though. They got Minotaurs. We want to run Khazrak in. Because I think Khazrak can probably... Well, I don't know. I got to think about this. We don't want to be stupid about it. That's the thing. Let's see how close they are to escaping. If we leave them close to their escape point, they are not really all that far from it. The Minotaur's back here. The Cygor. I kind of want to lock down that Cygor, though. That's the thing. All of these guys are invisible. I feel like these were mostly chaff units. Let's, let me think about this for a minute. So the Minotaurs here, these are regular Minotaurs, so they don't have anti-large, which Khazrak is large. So if I charge Khazrak in on the Cygor, the Minotaurs will probably jump into that fight, and they won't overwhelm him because they're not anti-large. Then we have our secondary army right here, coming in right here. And then we got our garrison right here. So I actually think we want to be... We want to be smart about this. I'm going to get these guys to where they can fire at his lord. Khazrak, I want you to be able to charge in on his lord. I want the units that are in pretty good shape up front. And that's really it. Let's see. There we go. All right. So you got, and then everybody else here. So all of you guys that are really damaged, I'm going to pull you back here into the woods. And so what we're going to do here, Bray Shaman, you can be up here. We're going to open... Oh, yeah, okay. Let's get you in here as well. Okay. So we're going to attack the Lord and the chaff here. We'll see how they react to all that. All of our raiders are going to open fire on the Lord. Where are you at? We want you back here as well. And then, if they start to come towards us, we're going to pull all of these guys back. So this is actually all going to be... Let's put you on 2, and Khazrak, I'm going to put you on 1. Actually, I'm going to have you on 2. All of you guys... I actually want you to be on 3. Okay. And... Oops, I kind of got my fingers off the right keys there. So... we will pull back if they start coming towards us. Now, the big issue is going to be the Cygor. Not a ton I can do about that. If he's just staying still and starts throwing at us, then I may end up having Khazrak turn around and attack him. But maybe his other units will try to escape. Is that a possibility? Is this a really dumb plan? Kind of feels like it's a little bit of a dumb plan. Maybe we let him... Okay. I'm gonna alter this plan a little bit. We're actually gonna go here. Like this. And Khazrak, we're going to get you down here. If that Cygor starts throwing, we are going to charge in. Actually, let's do it from here. We're going to charge in on that Cygor, see how he reacts. If the army starts just making its way up there, you know what? We have enough movement range where we can attack them a second time and we'll wipe them out the second time. I think we can do it that way. Because Khazrak's army is actually quite beat up, and I don't really want it to be bombarded by that Cygor nonstop. So, okay, let's try this. I don't feel super great about this, but I mean, I'm not worried about losing the battle. What I'm worried about is casualties, and mostly from that Cygor. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, and let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and do this. Do that. And do this on yourself. Okay. It looks like they're running towards... Let's go ahead and get a... Yeah, if they're running to escape, then I'm going to let them. Stay on that Cygor. Maybe the Bray Shaman here. Do a little bit of damage to him. Maybe do a little bit of spirit leeching on the Cygor. Go ahead and heal Khazrak. Okay, alright, Bray Shaman back. Okay, so some of them are coming towards us. Khazrak, you stay on that Cygor. We don't want him... Okay, actually, this is working out pretty well. We are locked up with the Minotaurs now as well, but we're okay. We're doing fine. We can definitely win all of this combat up here. So now it's just a matter of getting... Let's get Khazrak out of there. If you can, let's hope you can. Come on, Khazrak, get out. Come on, Khazrak. Come on, Khazrak. You can get it. I know you can do it. I remember how much I absolutely hate chariot units. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, thank goodness. Yeah, go ahead and get in on them. Okay, at this point, we should be having more forces coming in soon. Alright. Alright, other than Khazrak getting a little bit dinged up, I feel pretty good about that exchange. So now what we got to do is get all of our... Let's get all of you guys moving forward now. You can cast, and now you can race through. Nope. The sea's parted. You can back up. Okay, the raiders. Oops. You guys all kind of head in this way if you don't mind. As fast as you can. Let's get you on the Cygor. Let's get all of our fastest units on the Cygor. Let's go ahead and get him in. Khazrak, where are you at now? Okay, we got... let's get all of our raiders firing. If we can... Oh, hello. Fire at those Minotaurs, actually. Okay, how are we doing here? Bray Shaman, you're fine. Let's get you... casting another Spirit Leech on that Cygor. You, Mr. Jabberslythe. Let's get you in on them. You guys all get in on whatever's going on back here. Never mind, it looks like it's all falling apart at this point. I think we're about to destroy everything. Yes, we are. Okay, so the Cygor, I want to kill that Cygor. Bray Shaman, let's get you up here. Where's the Cygor? Cygor shattered. Cygor, let's go ahead and speed things up here. Speed things up again. There we go. Okay. Alright, good enough. Satisfied with that. Obviously, we did not kill the Lord, so we won't get maximum rewards for the fight, but that's okay. He's just going to retreat after the defeat, and we should be able to catch up with him and wipe him out there. We've taken care of all of his best units. In fact, when I say take care of, I thought one of them was going to at least survive with just a few models left, but it doesn't look like it. All of his best units are all completely eradicated. So it's really just the Lord and a bunch of chaff at this point. And I think we managed to... We took a little bit of damage, but it was with units that were in pretty good shape already, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and maybe take the money, I suppose, or do we care about the Bestial Rage? At this point, we're starting to dip a little bit lower on the Bestial Rage. I hate to give up 1,000, but I'm going to because I want to keep the Bestial Rage high. And we're doing okay for money anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin our camera around here so we can get our bearings. Did we gain any ranks? We did. We gained ranks with 3 different characters. Okay, don't need to look at all that stuff all over again. So now, here's Khazrak. Khazrak himself can reach. Okay, I think we'll make short work of this. I am still going to fight it, even though it obviously is something that would be able to auto-resolve. And we're going to not auto-resolve it for 2 reasons, which I'll get into as soon as I figure out what the heck I'm going to do here. Looks like we may as well... Is there any ambush chance increase down here? Casualty replenishment rate only goes up to plus 3%. That's not super valuable at this point. Lightning, no, nothing here really. There we go. Okay, ambush success chance can get up to plus 10% and a plus 15% on the ambush defense, that's quite good overall as an ability. It's going to take us 6 more points of, no, 7 more points before we can get to there. And then at that point, an 8th point would be useful. That's not a bad place to start spending points, but I think I'm going to finish this line until we get Deadly Onslaught anyway first. We'll get our melee defense up because Khazrak did take some decent damage in that fight, which tells me he's still a little bit vulnerable. Now what do I tend to use? I've already got 2 points in Spirit Leech. I'm really, with the Lure of Death, I'm really not... Oh, I know, okay, I didn't even notice this. Yeah, so this is something that we can start using more frequently. That's good. Let's go ahead and take Wound with him. We want to have some assassination options available. Here we have Hatred of Man, I guess, or Fueled by Blood. What do we think? Ooh, yeah, that's quite good. Speed plus 5% for all units. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, okay. And then our Doom Bull here, so this is where we want to have... This is where we want to have our Minotaurs in time. Yeah, okay, so that's right. We have to make a decision here, but not until the next rank. Okay, but what I do want to do is I want to look at Minotaur units and figure out are they what their melee attack and melee defense is, because I tend to lean more towards melee defense. Although with Beastmen, you know, thematically, I could see going all out on attack as well. So let's go ahead and do. Let's get your melee defense up. Okay, and then looks like that's everybody. We did gain magic items, so we got a shield here. Yeah, let's go ahead and give the shield to our Doom Bull here, and a weapon. Sword of Anti-Heroes. He's already got magic attack. No, he's got dazed. What the heck is dazed? What is that from? Is that a standard? I guess that's a standard thing that Doom Bulls inflict. So if we were to do this, that, yeah, okay, that works for me. We do need to get those little exclamation points off of our screen because I am pretty obsessive compulsive about that. And then, same for you. Okay, all right, we're good. You know what I want to do though is I want to check Khazrak here. Does Khazrak have this doe right there? This is actually on Gua. Okay, so, because Khazrak doesn't need the additional horde growth, obviously, since he's already at 5. And Gua, let's take a look here at Gua. How are you doing on horde growth? You are all the way down here. There you are. You are at 3. But you're, yeah, you don't really need the growth either. Okay, so let's get that off you. And let's give this to our Doom Bull. You don't have anything on you, so let's start growing your horde. Okay, back to this. Go ahead and finish off the Shadowgore War Herd here. But first of all, let's go ahead and make sure that he's... What am I doing here? Let me... Why... I gotta spin the camera to be able to do this correctly. Okay. Let's get you to... Why is it not giving me the movement option? There we go. Let's get you to there. And Khazrak, yes, that will bring him in. Let's go ahead and finish these guys off. Okay, so as I was saying, there's 2 reasons why I am not going to do the auto-resolve. One is because I really don't like auto-resolve, and this is a significant enough army that I would have felt bad about doing that. Secondly, because we want to make sure that it's really, that we're not taking any casualties with our units that are the most heavily damaged already. So I'm going to engage with the units that that can afford to engage. Oh man, which is very few. Look at how depleted we look right now. So actually, you know what? We don't want them to get away. I was going to say we could just let them run off because they will be destroyed, annihilated in their entirety if we let them do that. But I don't really want them to. I don't want them to get away. Let's go ahead and get you guys like so. Let's get... Okay, so all of these now are actually in pretty bad shape. Let's get all of you guys here. You're my 3. Khazrak, you're my 1. You're going to come in on him. Bray Shaman, you're going to be right behind him. All of you guys... where are you at? Yeah, I want you on 3 as well. So let's go ahead and get you up here, I suppose. That'll be alright. Yeah, okay. So now all of you who are in pretty bad shape. We're going to get you up here to protect our Ungor Raiders. You come in from here. 3, we're going to actually try to engage with them. Let's go ahead and actually just do a little bit like that. Okay. And let's see how this goes. And we want all of our raiders firing at him. Khazrak, boom, 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 and boom. You. Okay. You guys, let's get all of you down here on them. They're just archers. That'll be okay. All right, you. Let's go ahead and get a. Okay, never mind. His lord is dead. Let's go ahead actually and do this. Boom, Khazrak, get out of there. You guys all work on finishing them off while we cast our Purple Son of Xerxes here. And then after the Purple Son of Xerxes, let's also do a... Which one's the leadership? Let's get the leadership down on them. You guys all go ahead and... I think that should pretty much do it. That right there does it. That's all it takes. And how much did we lose in terms of casualty? We lost 2 models. Okay, perfect. And in fact, Khazrak emerges from that battle with more health than what he started. So we got that going for us. Okay, so... This time, we actually... I'm going to keep doing the Bestial Rage because 478, not really great. Although, maybe we want the replenishment, quite frankly. Nah, 3%, not... Let's just keep taking the Bestial Rage for now. Faction destroyed. We had to unfortunately destroy our reputation in the process. We got no more ranks, okay? That's fine. It is what it is. Everybody hates us. That feels fairly appropriate for a Beastmen campaign anyway. Our casualty replenishment looking pretty good right now. And if we go back into a raiding stance, we can get our Winds of Magic replenishing, but we really... I think we need our casualty replenishment more than anything right now. Meanwhile, up here, how's our garrison looking up here? Pretty bad. But it'll be a couple more turns before they dare attack us again, I think. Alright. Is everybody familiar with this mod, by the way? I really like this mod. It adds the... just a little bit of flavor to the lore around the map. Everywhere you see those aren't landmarks, points of interest, whatever they're called. Okay, so down here we also have some movement left with you, and we have, of course, this army, which I believe is going to go. So this episode is going to be just all about the fighting, isn't it? All about the fighting, which perfect for a Beastmen campaign. Let's go ahead and attack down here now. A decisive victory. The only thing we really have to worry about are the halberdiers against our big guys. Well, the crossbows can do a little bit, but really I think those greatswords are the main consideration here. Okay, see nothing special about this field battle. Again, we're going to kind of maybe keep our more heavily damaged units back, at least at the beginning. We're in pretty good shape with most of our units, however, so that should be okay. Start deployment. Let's go ahead and let's get you guys on 5 over here. You can be in the, if I can do it, right there in the woods. There you go, number 5. Now you should probably be part of 5 as well. And you, both of you guys need to be in 5 as well. You know what, we got enough that I think I can, I'm going to form a 9. 9 is what I usually use for units that I just don't even want them to be in the fight. So let's get you guys on the 9. Okay. So now our melee units here, that would be you, Mr. Wargore, and you, Mr. Gorebull. You are our number 1. Let's get you here. The wizard, we're going to make you a number 2. You can support them. Flying units, we want you to be 6. I should say fast flying units. We'll get you on 6. Okay. You should be on 1 as well. So these are our single entity melee units. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the Minotaurs on 1 as well. So this is our main damage dealer melee line. Everybody else here, we're going to get all of you guys on this left flank over here. And you can all be our 3. Okay. And so now let's start the battle. Let's go ahead and get our 1 heading up this way. Let's get our 3 heading up this way. And our 6 heading up this way. And the rest of the 5s here, I don't want all of you guys in just yet. However, it's safe for you to go ahead and move up closer, I suppose. I just don't want you in the first attack. Okay, so 3. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys. Here we go. I see a target here. Let's go ahead and get all you guys moving in. You guys, where's the crossbows? You can, for now. Okay, you need to get in on, I think those are probably the great swords there. You guys get ready to pull back out. Pull back out. You guys get in support. Let's get all the 5s now on them. And you two stay. You know what? You actually, let's get you. Are you fighting spearmen here? You are. That figures. Okay. You guys, come on. Get out. Get out. Come on. I know you can do it. You can fly and they can't. I have faith in you. Okay, let's go ahead and get him. What is this? This is a charge bonus. Why not? Charge into there. Okay, let's get our... let's get these guys broken. Come on, let's hurry up and get them broken. Let's get our... where are they? Our raiders here. Let's get them on them. You... Oops, no, that's not what I intended. Just you. You guys... Oh, you got the halberdiers broken. Go ahead and destroy the great swords. Let's continue to have you fire on those swordsmen, I think. You guys should all be helping out here. They're shattered. They're going to break. Those crossbowmen will break here very soon. Okay. Should have done that earlier. It is what it is. What else do we have here? Anything? We're about to destroy those great swords, so that's good. Oh, somebody's the Razor Gore herd. You're rampaging. That's probably not ideal. Let's get. Oh, I forgot to bring my flying units in. Not the best combat I've ever fought, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and shoot at those huntsmen. Let's get them out of the fight permanently. Let's go ahead and get you hitting here from behind, and I think at this point we can watch a little bit. Oops. Come on, I'd like to see you swing your axe there, buddy. Can you do it? Can you swing your axe? No, but you can run around in circles. Okay, that was interesting. A little backflip. Or not a backflip, a forward roll. Alright, let's go ahead and see. I guess there's no reason to continue this. Well, we took a little bit of damage. That's going to happen when you're raising settlements of the Empire. I'm trying to think. Did I already... I should have checked this before the battle. I don't remember if I already performed the ritual in these blood grounds. Meaning I should actually raise another herdstone here. I can hear the trash men outside. Okay. Ward save is very good. I will always take ward save and decent money. Some more dread. Okay, so we could raise a herdstone here. I'm not going to. We've got a bunch of herdstone, although we could raise... Is there any reason not to raise a herdstone at this point? I don't guess there's a reason not to. We kind of have a bunch of herdstones now clustered all in one area, but that's okay. Got another challenge completed. Okay, so yeah, ritual completed. Okay. All right. So from this, oh, we're gonna all of a sudden now start to have conflict with Sylvania here, with the Grand County of Sylvania, the vampire counts. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're not going to move eastward right now. We are going to try to. Oh, these are the dwarves. This is Belagar. Okay, it's going to start to turn into expanding beyond the Empire pretty soon, but not quite yet. I dig that skull right there. Pretty cool looking. You wouldn't think the dwarves would be big fans of that, but what do I know? So we're probably going to come over here and take Steingart, and that will get us above 10 here. What are we at? We're at 126. Our next milestone is 150. Okay, so if we can get 24 more, then we'll be in pretty good shape. Fildorf here is a major target, but Steingart is ripe for the plucking, I think. Meanwhile, Gua here. Can we afford to do that? We can. Is that a good use of our money? That I am not so sure. Let me... Yeah, actually... Oh, we actually have... Interesting. Okay, so we actually have both of these herdstones in the same province. Don't know if that's really a no-no or not. Okay, so we definitely want to get the... which one gives us the line of sight over everybody in the blood ground? And this one gave us ammunition and reload. Okay. All right. And the reason for that was maybe for the moot. I don't really remember why we took that. We're not going to take it again, though, so we'll give you a... We don't really need extra recruitment right now, and we don't really need casualty replenishment, so we'll go ahead and do this. Why not? Chance of a plague breaking out at the start of each turn. It will not harm us. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That works for me. And that burns through a little bit of our money now, so we can no longer upgrade the Horde building for Gua, even if we wanted to, but I don't think it was a high priority. He's getting some decent casualty replenishment. Let's go ahead and give him his levels. And Arcane Conduit, that's good. We are definitely going to want Shadow Hide with him soon. You, Mr. Wargore, let's give you... There's Bloodlust do, just extra AP. Let's give you Deadly Blade, I think. Now let's give you Will of the Dark Gods. I like that. We did not gain anything new. That's fine. All right, so that army taken care of. This army, we can still do something with you. And I think what we want to do with you is move down to where you can help support, where you and Gua can work together, basically. Or actually, maybe what we'll do, we'll get Gua moving in this direction. We'll get Mad Gweeb moving from this direction. And we'll basically give Balthazar the option of defending up here or defending down there. He can't do both. And let's just see how he handles that. Do we have... We do have room for better units to be recruited. We do have room for that. The question is where? Okay, I'm just going to take a second here to look through my lords and refresh my memory about... Okay, we know Khazrak is focused on the melee infantry. Gu is not focused on anything. Mad Gweeb is not yet focused on anything. And our Doom Bull is obviously going to be Minotaurs. Okay, so you. Back to you. Where's our giant at right now? Our giant is in Gua. Do we want to make Gua like an all-around monstrous? I think that makes sense. Let's make him an all-around monstrous army. He's in no danger of being attacked right now. Some of these units are not so strong that I'm going to feel bad about replacing them. Or actually what we'll do is we'll merge. Let's merge with you. You're smaller. And then with you. Okay. And let's merge you two as well. Actually, maybe I don't need to do that. If I recruit the giant here, got two giants, got a little bit of cav. I don't want to get rid of these Chaos Warhounds. They're now unit rank 7. We got ourselves a little bit of a little bit diverse. We don't currently have any chariots in this army. So these are the these are the weaker version of these guys. But I don't really want to get those guys in there. I do have some chariots here. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and merge you two. And dagnabbit, it ended up putting all the units in the lower rank. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and give you the chariots here. Where are my other Centaurs? Which army are you in? You're in this army up here, aren't you? Where? Up here. You're here. No, you're not up here. You must be in Madgweeb's army. You are. There you are. Okay. All right. Centaur's here. This Beast Lord, we're going to make him specialize in the melee infantry. And then we're going to have you down here. Gua, you're going to specialize in the monsters, the monstrous units. So we may do a little bit of mixing and matching in units right now, but that's fine for now. I'm okay with this for now. We'll exchange some units down the road maybe. So back to you. Now that I know that you are going to be focusing more on melee infantry, we've already burned through this. You can recruit from here though. So let's maybe do that. Let's get rid of these two guys. You and you are gone. Madgweeb, that means you're going to have to be in hidden encampment stance. Let's do it right here in front of Averheim, just in case he foolishly comes forward. I don't think he will. And then we're going to recruit these guys. Oh, we can also do an Ungor herd. What would we want to get rid of for the Ungor herd? Just maybe some of our regular raiders. Now, let's get rid of the Chaos Warhounds, since we know we're not going to specialize in those types of units in this army. And now you can do that as well. Okay. Very nice. Starting to get a little bit cleaned up here. Now you can... You're already hastening challenges, and I think you have a reduced chance of success if I were to try to hit Fildorf again. 31%, but if I tried to hit over here on Steingart, 51%. Let's try that. Failure, okay. Shocking. We have a little bit of disposable money, so I'm not going to get too upset about that. And got a little bit of experience out of it anyway. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is figure out what we're going to do up here with Khazrak and Robku. So we know that we want you to be able to recruit. And you are actually... I want you to be able to recruit Minotaurs. And our Minotaur situation right now, we're at maximum. We have 691 dread. Yikes. Wow. That only increases the capacity by 1. Oof. We need that... We need this thing 7 more turns. Wow. We need this to be able to be able to add to our capacity for Minotaurs at a reduced dread. All right. Well, definitely we want all of our Minotaurs in this army. So where are our Minotaurs currently? We have some down here with Gua. Don't we have capacity for one of each kind? this right here, our capacity is currently 1. Our capacity is currently 1. Our capacity is currently 1. Why can't you recruit Minotaur? Some Minotaurs. You can only recruit the base Minotaurs. You can't recruit... Okay, so it must be... It must be because Nuln has to be... There's Minotaurs. So it's not a herdstone building at all that allows us to build the specialist Minotaurs. It's got to be a horde building. So it's going to have to be this right here. We have to get him up to tier 4. All right, well then that's our goal. That is our goal. We got to get to tier 3 horde first before we can get to tier 4. Or, I mean, before we can build that building. So that means... let's go ahead and get you into hidden encampment stance, but then... I think we'll go ahead and bring you down this way. First of all, actually, let's make sure that you're within range of Khazrak. So Khazrak, let's get you up here on the road. And we want you to probably stay... We do at some point want to move that way as well, don't we? Okay. We're in a position from here where we can move either south or west depending on circumstances next turn. Now, we want you to be able to do this. And that's pretty much all of our money. Okay. Now we got some research available. The strong survive. This is dread gained from battles. That's probably a priority. But let's just see what else we can do here. The Warhorde ravages. This is a priority. That's a high priority. This is a very high priority. And then we have Empire of Beasts. That'll all be good as well. Days of Wrath. That'll be good in time. We're not quite there yet. Okay. Finally, this is all still the same turn as when we started. Pretty productive turn, I think. I don't guess there's anything else that we need to do. We can't recruit... We can recruit another lord, can't we? We can't recruit any more heroes. We're at maximum... Oh, nope, we're at 4 lords. Okay, that's 4 out of 4. Alright, let's check our diplomacy out. Everyone is absolutely going to hate us now. There's probably not any point in doing this. I think we were at 0.0, I think. Or something like that. But just barely not green before. And we're now all the way down to minus 2.4. Because of the reputation hit that we took. That's fine. Let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens. As long as Festus doesn't declare war on us. Yeah, whatever, Scrag. That's fine. That's fine. Not too worried about you. Although you are quite strong. Interesting. And he's at war with Belagar. Okay. Interesting. Well, if he comes towards us, then we'll destroy him, I guess. I don't really mean to turn this into a This Is Total War campaign where we're at war with literally everyone, but it may turn out that way. I think that's the guy that we needed to do an assassination against. Alright, not exactly sure what he's doing up there. Be very curious to see what Festus does here. I hope Festus doesn't keep raiding our territory. He's not. Very good. Okay. Always good. Combat focus. Okay, something to keep in mind. Avraham received a plague. Is this one of our plagues? Plague of the Crow. Gives us some extra growth. Doesn't have any impact on us at all. And... okay, units recruited. That's good. Buildings built. War declared. Okay. Alright, so the... oh, interesting. So the Blessed Dread and Cathay at war now. Okay. Alright, well, we're almost out of time, but let's just check things out here. If there's not going to be any combats this turn, then I may be able to go ahead and do another turn. It was probably silly for me to not go ahead and recruit more units into here. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. I was just thinking we want to save room for the Minotaurs, but we don't really have... it's going to be a while before we get there, so it was kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Meanwhile, we do have this area up here that we could go towards. This is... we can't afford it, but we do have the growth to be able to upgrade this again when we can afford it, so that's good. You are now at your full capacity. They're basically abandoning Stuttgart to us, looks like. You can't move yet because you're still recruiting. But you can come down... how far can you reach? Okay. You could come down here and raid. And actually, you got quite a bit of movement left. You could 14, but there's a defending army there. That's not great. Okay. So, yeah, you could actually keep moving in this direction. That looks good. And then next turn, you can lay siege to Steingart, and Gua will be able to move up and support you. How many turns left do we have on the additional campaign movement? This is it. This is our last turn for it. Okay. Good to know. Let's try... do we want to try hasten challenges again? We don't have a ton of money, but whenever we fight battles, we get a good infusion of money. I just thought of a good reason to have left him as a smaller army, and that's because we can move Khazrak in front of him in hidden encampment stance. If we move here, do we still have replenishment? We do. Okay, that's good. 98%. Is there anywhere where it can be 100%? 100%. What about if we go in this direction? No. Nope. Okay, so right here, now we're at 100%. That's good. Okay. 100%, which means you can go right here into raiding stance. Okay, so not sure if I finished explaining that or not, but as a smaller army, he is more palatable bait for Balthasar to move towards. However, Balthasar's not going to be able to reach him to attack this turn, is he? We're going to have to give up on the 100% and move. There we go. We can get back to 100% right here. Didn't realize Khazrak could move quite that far, but that's good. And now you can move way closer. This will give you a little bit of Winds of Magic anyway, so that's good. And now I think Balthazar could reach. And I think he will try to, and I think we'll ambush him and destroy him. This guy actually could try to... No. Yeah, he could go in march stance and try to get up close enough to join that fight. Wouldn't be surprised if he does that. Okay, so you've already moved. You can't move. You have built your structures. Nuln, you're looking fine. Karaberg, how are you doing with your replenishment? You're looking okay. You're looking okay, and they don't really have much of a threat up here right now, so it's going to take them a while to do anything. So we're back to this. Let's go ahead and do our hasten challenges, because why not? Critical failure. Love it. At least I'm consistent across all my campaigns. Okay, and diplomacy. I don't think there's any point checking diplomacy. Let's go ahead and end our turn. We're up over an hour, so if we do end up having a combat over this end turn, which I'm kind of hoping we do, then it's going to have to be the start of the next episode, I'm afraid. Okay, what is Balthazar going to do? He is not going to come towards us. He didn't take the bait. Well, that's a pity. Okay. Warhorde revealed. That surprises me. We were at over 100%. I don't think he had a hero close to us, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So we want to raid Ockendorf. Okay. Averheim, that's fine. Okay, and we got our giant. All right. Well, that then unfortunately is going to be all we can do this episode, but I think we're primed to be able to... Yeah, I think the combination of Madgweeb and Gua, if we put you... Gua's not going to be able to reach, is he? He might be able to. If we use Beast Paths, he might be able to. And that combination will be enough to take Steingard, I'm pretty sure. And then I do want to get that Minotaur unit up here somehow. I got to figure out how best to do that. So we can't actually see where Balthazar went. I thought maybe I think he moved down in this direction. I'll have to check the replay on that. Anyway, we might as well get rid of Balthazar before we start worrying about heading in other directions. We got the Fecundites back up here. We got the Empire, the last remnants here. Altdorf is going to turn into their last stand, which feels kind of thematically appropriate, I believe. And meanwhile, we are doing pretty good, I think. So, feel pretty good about that. Let's go ahead and call it there, and I will thank everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the comments as always, and I will see you all in the next episode.